Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with me today on this lovely Saturday. Maudie with MU Can Garden here, coming at you out of my garden today. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. Today is a fun, exciting day. We are going to be harvesting our herbs. I already have some ideas of what I want to do for tonight's dinner, so I want to utilize what we've got going here in our everything bed. If you have not already, be sure you subscribe. Don't want to miss what we're doing here. And then go ahead and hit that like button for me, please. Thank you so much for doing that. We have multiple herbs we're going to be harvesting. Got some basil, some cilantro, some dill here, some mint. I've got some basil hidden underneath the tomatoes. So we're going to do just a little bit of everything. And not only are we going to be harvesting, but I'm also going to be dehydrating some of this and drying them out. I have some little spice containers that I'm going to be preserving our stuff here for. So hang out with me today. Let's go have some fun. All right, so underneath our tomatoes here, like I mentioned, I've got some basil here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to come on down, and you can use some shears or you can just use your fingers here like I did and just snip that off. I had already harvested a little bit of lettuce. So just give that a whirl here. And I wish you could be here. This smells so delicious. I hope that was not a spider. And I'm just going to pinch it here. And it'll continue to grow up here. Look at this one here. Look at that. That's not a spider. In case you don't know, I'm that one gardener who cannot stand any kind of bug. Ladybugs are okay. Everything else creeps me out. Like I said, you can use your fingers or you can use some kitchen shears. Oh, are those spider webs? Ew. I hope not. I don't want no spiders coming in my kitchen. All right. Oh, see? Yep, spider. Get away. I had harvested previously from this stem here. It was like a week or so ago. We had made some pasta and came out and had some with that. And this already started to grow here. So this is nice. Again, we had a lot of rain. Like I mentioned previously, if I had not, we had crazy nonstop rain. So we had some strawberries that I had to get rid of because we couldn't harvest before the rain, and little rain. And it's one of those things that rain can be a great thing because nature is watering for you, but at the same time in my zone, water tends to be not the best because I can't come out and play my garden. Stinking weather sometimes, and I know there's a lot of folks out there as well dealing with extremes. You got so much heat or you got so much rain. With the rain, if you're able to maybe put a plastic and cover things to kind of protect a little bit from the weather, great. I didn't do that. But again, if you're in that opposite zone of massive heat, be sure everything's nicely watered and put shade cloth over to help protect your garden from the extreme heat conditions there. Shade cloth does help. I don't really have a problem with that. One of those hit and miss things here. Now we've got that going. We're gonna come on over here. You know what? Oh, I need to go grab my shears. Give me 1 second. Okay, so like I said, I've got a little bit of lettuce. We've got our basil. We're gonna get some mint here. Our mint, if you remember doing this, if you watched our previous video, look at how beautiful it's come out. We had taken it out of the container, we had divided it, we had given it some fertilizing. It's looking beautiful. Hello, Ladybug. Thank you so much for being in my garden today. I appreciate you being here. Look at that beautiful ladybug. Now that's the bug I like. Okay, I like mint in my water. It tastes really, really good. And just giving this a shake here, you can smell the aroma of the mint. It's beautiful. But again, you can use your fingers or you can use a shear here. And I'm just gonna come on down. I don't know if you can get in here and see this. Actually, let's take it to about here. Right above these leaves here. I'm gonna give that a snip. Oh my gosh, I wish you could smell this. It smells so decadent. And then we're gonna do the same thing over here. Like I said, my children and I, we love this. Give it a good wash. Just like this, you could put it in your water bottles, or you can even kind of rip the leaves a little bit to get more of that flavor of the mint. Fantastic. Let me get another sprig here. And the nice thing is, when you trim it like that, it just encourages more growth. Sometimes I'll even come out here and do like a massive trim where it looks like I've just killed it, and it just comes right back. The other thing that I have been toiling with is my onions here. My onions are looking fantastic. The stalks here are getting rather long. I do like the way they taste in dishes. So what I want to do here, as you can see, this bed's looking a little overly grown with all of our herbs, which is beautiful. But I also don't want to block any of the sunlight that we have to our pepper plants that are hidden in this jungle. There's been back and forth with a lot of gardeners that when it comes to your onions, if you were to cut them, not all the way down to the base, but at least, you know, give a good 4 or 5 inches, that'll help promote bigger bulbs, or that it does nothing. The nice thing about gardening is you can kind of experiment with what you want to do. So you know what? I'm gonna snip them. I'm gonna take them all down, and then I'm gonna wash these up. Everything we're gonna clean up real good in the kitchen. And then I'm going to dehydrate the onion tops and have green onion tops for whatever I want to add it to as I'm cooking. The nice, you know, you don't ever want to just have waste in your garden. So I could utilize this in my kitchen. Why not, right? I've got time before these onions are actually truly ready. So we're just going to go like that. Give everything a little haircut. This smells so delicious. And I had ordered, and I'll go over all of that with you guys too. I had ordered these spice jars through Amazon. So those came in, and I am really excited to give those a whirl. So I can do this without cutting my tomatoes. I mean, man, I gotta get all up in this bed here. Ooh. I think this will be really beneficial too, to just kind of help everything get some more sunlight to it. So we've got our onions cleaned up there. I'm gonna go through and, you know, dill and cilantro, if you snip it right, it will continue to grow back. But I'm just gonna come through here. See, look, I had harvested some the other day as well for dinner, and here's a whole new growth here. So I'm gonna take this here. Clean up this forest that we have going on. And the weird thing is, like, I only planted about 12 dill seeds, which is great. It's fantastic. But again, we want to get more airflow through here and some sunshine. Oh man, I wish y'all at home can smell this. This is just beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Smells delicious. There is a spider climbing over by the camera there. Ooh! Actually makes me want to be a chef. I mean, honestly, why would you go to the store and buy this? If you haven't planted a garden, you know, please get up and consider doing that. It is never too late. All right, so we're gonna do basically the same thing here with our cilantro and clean this up here. And you may be wondering, why so much dill? I have 6 cucumber plants. My hope is that I can pickle them. And I got a great pickling recipe that I'm really eager to try from my good friend Heather. Thank you so much, Heather, for sending that to me. I know you're gonna be doing some cucumber pickling today, so good luck to you with that. And then we're just gonna, and again, you know, I really like cilantro and dill, and even during seasons, you know, the winter time, sometimes you can buy it at the store, but it's never as good. So I do like to have it dried and utilize it in recipes that way. So again, that's why I have a ton of it. But let's just go ahead, and you can do this basic same thing. Like if you trim it just right, it'll grow. It's called the cut and come again method. It'll continue to grow until it gets too warm in the season, and then it just bolts and goes to seed. But we can get several harvests out of it. And let's see here. And I'm actually going to use this tonight to make cilantro lime rice. So I have that all ready to go. I just need to figure out what I want to make along with it. Again, very aromatic, very fragrant. Oh, I'm dropping my cilantro. And the funny thing is, when cilantro gets ready to go to seed and bolt, it'll actually start to look like the carrot here. Because they are in the same family, if you didn't know that. They are, yeah. They are relatives. The other option you could do is just come in here with your shears and just snip a whole bunch at once. It may or may not continue to come up again if you do it that way, just kind of depending on where and how you snip it. I'm just being very selective on where I'm going here, especially since this is all kind of intertwined, and I had meant to come out last weekend and do some harvesting, but again, it's just the massive downpours. All right, everybody, so this is our grand harvest of the day. This is kind of part 1. Like I said, I'm gonna go inside, give everything a really good wash, and I do soak everything in a solution of water and salt. You could even do water and a tablespoon of vinegar, your preference there. I kind of go back and forth between the two. But we're gonna get these all washed up really good, even though everything is organic. We wanna be sure that we don't have any little bug eggs or anything like that on our stuff. We'll give it all a good drying down. I'm going to dehydrate all of this. Some of the cilantro I'm gonna use fresh for tonight's recipe. Hang in there, we're gonna get that video going here as well. But this is it for our harvest.